Morning HPC, happy Monday. How did you get on with chapter 9 to 11? I had to do a few takes of reading it just to try and get it into my brain. It's also, I haven't been following it through, so I just needed to catch up in where we are in the book of Hebrews. Let me ask you this question. Did you enjoy meeting with God's people this Sunday? I hope so. I must say, I think the Lord has been particularly kind to us over these past few Sundays. There's been a real sense of excitement to be with him on a Sunday and to be with his people. The reason I ask is because, as he speaks about in this reflection, when we meet with God's people, we're meeting in a place where God dwells. Isn't that fantastic? That when we meet with God's people, God in a wonderful way is there amongst us. Ephesians chapter 2 is the place that he takes us for that thought. But is it any wonder that when we meet, they're special times if God is there with us? It has particular bearing on Hebrews chapter 9 because, as we've said before, the writer to the Hebrews is wanting to reassure Christians who've come from a Jewish background that they're not missing out. That as their friends say, oh, we're off to temple, but you don't do that anymore, do you? Where do you go? What do you do? And it all feels a bit small and unimpressive. The writer to the Hebrews is going, no. That's exactly the wrong way to think about it. The temple, the tabernacle, that was a model of what is to come, of what is now true for the Christian as a result of what Jesus has done. So verse 11, but now Christ has entered a greater, a more perfect tabernacle, not made with human hands. That is to say, it is not part of creation. The temple was good only for evoking a sense of longing for the future time when there would be this perfect communion with God, when he and his people would feast together like he did with Moses and the elders on Mount Sinai at the giving of the law. That was what the temple or the tabernacle was supposed to do. And in Jesus, we have the fulfillment of that promise. It's a greater, a more perfect tabernacle, more perfect sanctuary, because it's not made by human hands. It's made by God. I don't know if you've read that part of the Old Testament where we're told about the building of the tabernacle, incredible detail, incredible craftsmanship. And the writer of the Hebrews is saying, yeah, that's nothing. The tabernacle that Jesus has gone into is not made by human hands, it's made by God, and it is not visible. It is in the heavenly realms, it is with the Lord, and therefore it is superior in every way. Jesus is in the presence of God the Father. It's no wonder we can have confidence that he is our better, more perfect priest. Hope that's an encouragement to you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.